Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I'm feeling a little down. Um, for a lot of different reasons. 4 years living in a van, in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Um, wow, so much, man. You know, living in a van takes a lot out of you in general. You know what I mean? You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about your friends, your family, your colleagues, stuff like that. Um, but I've been living here for 4 years in my van, working, stuff like that. And, it's time to say goodbye. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm moving to North Carolina in February. And, you know, I'm comfortable here. And I know a lot of people here, and I have my spots where I sleep. I have my places where I eat. I have my places where I hang out, stuff like that. And it's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be difficult to leave. And, I'm so comfortable here. And like I said, living in a van, takes a lot out of you in general. But when you add in your family or your friends or ex-girlfriends or kids of ex-girlfriends, or stuff like that, it adds a lot to it. And, I have, I'm going to be leaving my kids. I have 2 kids here in Virginia Beach. I have one that's in Washington State. So I'm leaving my kids. Now they're older, obviously. They're not like little or anything. I raised them. I had full custody of all 3 of my boys. And now my youngest is 23, my middle is 25, and my oldest is 28. But I'm leaving, my 2 younger ones here in Virginia Beach, which that's one of the main reasons why I've stayed here for so long. But, it kind of puts some things into perspective. I went to a restaurant that I go to all the time, and seeing those familiar faces, and they know me and they recognize me. Several of those places. One of my buddies, I became friends with, over the years and stuff like that at a 7-Eleven, believe it or not. And, I go in there and I see him all the time, and sit there and shoot the shit, and stuff like that. And, leaving him. He's a cool guy. His wife's a cool girl, the parks that I love to go to, the beach that I love to go to, all these spots that I love around here, they're no longer going to be a part of my life. I mean, obviously I can come back up here and visit, but not on my regular days. My job that I've had for a long time, working at the golf course, and the people there. Now I know that North Carolina is going to be fun. It's going to be a good time, but it's like kind of hitting me a little bit. Leaving Virginia Beach, man, it's really hitting me. I've been here off and on my whole life, and I always come back. No matter where I go, I always come back to Virginia. But especially these last 4 years living in a van, and yes, I've done traveling and stuff like that, which most of you guys, if you watch my videos, you know that. But my most recent situation, I was dating somebody for a year, and she had a child. I got attached to him, fell in love with her, and things are, it's hard, man. It's hard to leave somebody behind. it wasn't the greatest relationship towards the end. Come to find out, a lot of things were bad. And, you know, she wasn't who I thought she was. And she broke my heart, to be honest. But leaving her behind, you know, it kind of hurts a little bit. But more than her son, you know. And hey, buddy, if you're watching this, I miss you already, man. You know. But I'm always going to be here on YouTube for you, you know. And like I told your grandparents, you know, and stuff, you can call me anytime you want to, you know. But yeah, man, it's hard to say goodbye, you know, and leave people behind that you don't want to leave behind. And I didn't expect this video to be this depressing and sad. But, you know, I was thinking about a lot of stuff, and, you know, and like I said, went into a restaurant, saw my buddy today at 7-Eleven, and just the parks and the places that I've been to in the last couple of weeks. You know, it's like, I got to say goodbye to these things, man. You know, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And to my friends, you know, here in Virginia Beach, you know, I got to do what I got to do. You know, I got to leave. Sorry. I know that I'm going to have a good life down in North Carolina, and I'm going to travel the way I want to, you know, and stuff once I get established and get everything set up and do what I got to do down there. But I am going to be traveling. That's what I got into this lifestyle for, was to travel. My dad is 100% behind me, wants me to travel. So that's definitely going to happen. I'm going to take my little weekend trips, like I said before, and explore lots more of North Carolina that I haven't seen yet. Surrounding states, of course, you know, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, you know, I mean, just working my way around, you know. But I'm just having a moment, man, you know. Just having a moment that sometimes you feel alone, you know, living in a van. And I've gone through a lot since I've been living in a van. You know, I lost my mom when I was living in a van. Charlie's been sick. I've lost friends. You know, girlfriends. Well, yeah, actually girlfriends too, actually. Yeah, man, it's one of those things, man, that you just got to pick up and move on, you know. And it's I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm just having a moment. It's just not fair sometimes, I guess. Life sucks sometimes, you know, but you just got to pick up and keep going. You know, you got to move on and worry about the future, not look back at the past, you know, because if the past was meant to be, you know, then either they or she or he or whatever would be in your life, you know, but they're not. So you got to pick up and move on. And, you know, you only have one life, man. You know, you only have one life, and the majority of your life is working. And, you know, you have to enjoy your life, do what makes you happy and what is in the future for you. And my future is traveling and settling in North Carolina for my home base. And, you know, there's so many states that I want to see, and so many places I want to go. And living in the van for 4 years has been depressing because I haven't been able to do all the stuff I wanted to do. And of course, breakdowns with the van, if you guys know me in my van, you know, and stuff like that. But you know, there's a map right there on my wall. And there's so many empty spots, so many empty states that I haven't been to. And I want to hit those states, man. I want to hit those states. I'm turning 50 in January, and I've got a lot of traveling to do. I've got a lot of traveling to do, man. You know, and I appreciate, you know, my YouTube friends and my, you know, my other friends and stuff always checking on me, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, keeping up with me and staying patient with me, because I stopped making videos and all that stuff for basically a year, almost a year. And, you know, but I'm getting back into it now, starting to make more videos and stuff, and trying to stay consistent. And to my, you know, my YouTube friends that are out west and stuff like that, I do want to get out there. If you guys are watching this video, you know, I do want to get out there and see you guys, man, you know. And my other friends that watch my videos that are all over the country, you know, Indiana, Florida, Arizona, Texas, Pennsylvania, you know, all my friends that are spread out all over the country, Washington, Nevada, you know, all of you guys, man, thank you. You know, I would love to get out and see all of you, you know. Just keep in touch with me, keep watching my videos and, you know, stuff like that. And I definitely want to make it happen, you know. But like I said, man, you know, leaving Virginia Beach is not an easy thing for me to do, but I know it's the right thing for me to do. It's, like I said, I didn't want to get emotional about all this, but I'm just having a moment, man. If you're living in a van in the city and you're going to plan on staying in the city, make friends with people in certain places, restaurants, you know, stores, you know, so many things, man, because like, there's a lot of people that I've met around here, just in stores and restaurants and stuff, that are better friends to me just in passing of going into those places than friends I've known for 20, 30 years, you know. And that's a damn truth, and it's sad, you know. You know, when you're living in this lifestyle and you know, you're looking for a friend to talk to sometimes, you know, that person at 7-Eleven is there more than your friends. You know, so if you're working, I mean, if you're living in a van in a city and stuff, man, you find places where you get water, you find better bathrooms to use, you find, you know, people that hook you up with, you know, free drinks or free food or, you know, stuff like that, and showers or whatever. I mean, and I've met a lot of van life people around here, and you know, they're, you know, I just helped a guy out the other day. You know, his truck broke down. He was living in a Suburban, and then he bought a pull behind trailer and started living in that. And his truck broke down, so he couldn't get to Walmart to go shopping. And he asked me if I can give him a ride, and I was like, absolutely, man, I'll give you a ride up there. So we, you know, gave him a ride up there, and I'm walking around with this dude, you know, and as he's shopping and stuff, we're just having a good old time, man. It was pretty, you know. But I mean, and that's a van lifer to a guy that lives in a Suburban, you know what I mean? And like I said, you know, some of your friends that you've had for 20, 30 years, you know, where are they at, you know? And it's and I've had people help me out, you know, with things in the past, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful for the things and the people in my life and the people that have helped me, you know, when I've been broke down, or when I needed a shower, or when I needed this, or when I needed that, or whatever. Very grateful, man. But in this lifestyle, you definitely meet a lot of really cool people. And that's what I miss about traveling is, you know, pulling up to a town that I've never been to before and sitting down talking to the locals, and learning the history, and maybe running into a van lifer or somebody that's living in an RV or a bus or whatever. And you just sit there, man, and you can sit there and talk. I mean, I can talk forever about van life and stuff like that. And especially when people are interested in it. Just here in the last couple months, you know, I mean, I've ran into so many people around Virginia Beach too. Sit there and talk to them and, you know, exchange stories and, you know, stuff like that. And it's just, you know, it's awesome, man. It's really awesome. There's a lot of really good people out there. There's a lot of bad people out there too. But there's a lot of good people out there, man, you know. And that's what life's about, man. It's about experience. It's about learning. It's about sharing, helping, you know. It's not materialistic, man, you know. I mean, money doesn't mean shit in this world. Yes, it helps you survive. It helps you do. It helps you go, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, if you don't have your health, what is money, you know? Money isn't going to do shit for you, you know? I mean, you can give me $1 million right now, or you could say, hey, you know, I'll give you your mom back for a day. You know what? I'll take my mom back for a day. You can have that $1 million. There's just, you know, you live simple. There's so much out there in this world that's beautiful to see. So much out there that, you know, people take for granted. And, you know, especially in these times right now where everybody's struggling, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, and, you know, gas is higher, food's higher, taxes are higher, everything's higher. But you still see people wasting money, going out there spending money on dumb stuff that means absolutely nothing. You know, you want to go spend your money, invest your money on something, learn how to do something that's going to help you survive, man. You know, grow a garden, you know. I mean, I don't know, man. But if you put this camera on me, man, I could talk for hours about all kinds of stuff. So I'll just go back and forth, random, all over the place. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss it up here. I miss a lot of cool people up here. I know I'm going to have a lot of good stuff and good people down in North Carolina, but, you know, like I said, I'm having a moment. So, anyway, yeah. All right, guys, if you guys stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn tomorrow morning to go to work. So, all right, man. Y'all have a good night. Drive safe.